How's it going, guys? Pineapple here today watching Pineapple Gaming. Welcome back to another video. It's gonna be a bit newer because this is my thoughts on the new Paper Mario game, Paper Mario the Origami King. So this is the day after the trailer released. It was insane, but I was shocked. I was like, so I had e-learning and I fell asleep. I slept in. I woke up at 9:30 and I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling like crap right now. So then I go on my phone, I'm on my Instagram, and well, yeah, obviously. And then I'm just scrolling down and then I see Paper Mario the Origami King and I'm like, this must be some fan thing. So I'm watching it and then it says it's actually from Nintendo and I'm like, wait, are you kidding me? There can't be serious. It has to be like some April Fool's joke or something. And I'm like making sure it's May 15th or something. And I'm like, shouldn't this be on like a direct or something? Like, why are you releasing this without like a direct? And also, I'm pretty sure people are saying there isn't gonna be a June direct. So I guess this is how they're gonna do their like their first party releases and stuff like that. So that's my thought. But anywho, I was watching it. My was jaw dropping. I had the same exact face like the entire time. Like my mouth was like wide open. I'm like in shock. And I'm like, what? This looks so good. And I'm like in the morning, and it's like, what? This has to be some sort of dream. This can't be real. And then I'm looking at the release date, July 17th, 2020. I'm like, 2 months. 2 more months. We have to wait for this game. That's awesome. Because, I mean, I was like, wow, a new Paper Mario game? That's awesome. But then I'm seeing it like 2 months. 2 months. Before its release date. And I'm just shocked. And I'm like, there is no way I am not pre-ordering this game. So, anywho, so the trailer, so actually my thoughts on the game, so I have only played Paper Mario 64 that's the most, like, I played, Sticker Star, I played like a tiny bit of Super Paper Mario, and I haven't finished, Paper Mario 64. I haven't played Thousand Year Door yet, because right now it's expensive as crap, so I can't play that. But otherwise, I love Paper Mario. It's so much fun. Sticker Star, can't even say it was bad, or can't even say it was good, because I didn't play that much of it, so, and I didn't really get close to the battle system, so, like the battling parts. Paper Mario 64 though, it felt so good. Like, it felt like I wanted to battle like other NPC, like the enemies, because in Mario and Luigi Dream Team, I would just say screw the enemies, go on the adventure, but I realized that was a big mistake. But anywho, I loved it. Super Paper Mario, my friend told me, I was about to play it, and then my friend's like, too much talking. I'm like, it doesn't matter, it's a Paper Mario game. I play it, it's too much talking, and I turn it off, and I never played it. But Color Splash, I want to play, but I don't have a Wii U, so that sucks. And it looks really good, but it's a bit of a mix. Well, I think most people hate it, but like, they wished it was good, but it's because of the card system. So, yeah, so, like, this is probably gonna be my very first, like, Paper Mario game I ever owned. And I'm probably, so, anywho, let's get to the real part, of the trailer. So in the beginning, I haven't watched it, I watched it today, but I'm trying to remember, before recording this. So it happens, it's gonna be like this, it's like the same, aesthetic, the visuals are the same as from Color Splash, because I think the developers, they're the same developers. I forgot what the developers are called, the company. They also created Sticker Star and Color Splash. So that's the visuals look great, and we get an opening with Peach. And when I saw him, like, is this how all the characters are gonna look now? Because it's the Origami King. So like, is Mario gonna be Origami? Because I was like, it better not happen. And then I'm seeing Peach because I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. Hopefully this isn't, you know, something new design. But then I realized like, oh, thank God, Paper Mario. He's still that Paper Mario. And then we're at Peach's castle from Paper Mario 64, which is pretty nice. Little nice nostalgic thing, whatever. But it's so creepy as well. When I kept watching it, I'm like, wow, this is creepy. There's like an origami cult, cause she was like, do you want to be reborn? You wanna be reborn like me or something like that? I have to watch the trailer. I don't remember, so I'm sorry, cause I just want to have my thoughts on it, and I love Paper Mario. So, and I was so hyped when they there was a leak saying Paper Mario is coming. There's a new Paper Mario game for Switch, coming in 2020, and it's return to form. So I was excited because it's a Paper Mario game, and well, with the trailer, it's not really return to form. We don't have that much information. I mean, they're sort of like, you know, they're trying to have little snippets and stuff. There's like, oh, is there like the battle system, for example? It's like, oh, it's new. It's a ring sort of new battle system. It's something a bit newer, but it's not cards. But what if you still have to collect cards to do your move, and then you use the ring to like see like what enemies you want to hit? So it's a bit weird. So I'm like still a bit optimistic, thinking like, okay, you know, let's just hope this isn't you know, this isn't another third version of Sticker Star. So I'm gonna quickly watch it, and while I am talking over it, so give me a sec. So, like I said before, they it starts off in Peach's castle, great visuals, and then Peach comes out, and it's like, oh, good to see you. And then she says, will you crease yourself and be reborn like me? You say no, and it's creepy, and it says, wrong answer, right answer, it matters not, your replies are all paper thin. And, which is funny joke because they're all paper. And then she says goodbye, like a weird goodbye, and it's like, the theme is dark. And then we get Shy Guys, and then we get Bowser over here, folded up. And I'm looking at the first thing, I'm like, wow, this is like torture for him. They literally folded him into a square, and then put him on those like, I forgot what they're called. They're like these little pincher things. And like, they hang him, it's like torture. And then in the shadows, you see like these origami thing, Shy Guys, I believe. They're carrying a Koopa, and probably, I think, turning into origami. But, and also, the weird thing is, it's like a cult. So the story right now is very, very dark. And I think that's sort of related to how either Super Paper Mario or the Thousand Year Door was. I don't remember, because I didn't really play the games that much, so I don't know. But, like, it's like really dark. So, it's creepy as hell. And there's an origami cult. And it's rated E for everyone. I don't even think it's even rated yet. But anywho, yeah, so Mario falls down the pit, and then we see some origami Shy Guys, and then we see Bowser hanging by that pincher thing, and I think he's like, it's torture. Either he's like hurting because of the pincher thing, or he's crying because his minions are getting turned into like origami. And then we see a Shy Guy unfold and then turn into, I guess, what you call Origami King. It looks more like a prince because of the emo and stuff, and it looks weird. It's like, oh god, this is more dark, and Bowser's not the enemy. Well, I think in Super Paper Mario, Bowser wasn't really the enemy, so, but anyhow, that's besides the point. So yeah, this Origami Shy Guy turns into, I guess, the Origami King, and then it's an origami plot, and I think, oh god, and then these weird, like, pieces of paper start coming into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it starts wrapping the castle, and it's like, it's creepy. Then we get some other origami lady, whatever. Then we get Bowser, we're gonna call him Square Bowser, and then we have Mario jumping off the castle and in a clown cart with a Shy Guy in it. And then we cut to some gameplay, and what we first see is a Mario walking through a forest, and we can see some parts of the world, I guess, ripped apart. And I like how you can see like little wires there, so it's like it feels like someone actually made this handmade. And it looks like we're in a forest, but I don't know if it's linear or not. That's the thing that I'm worried about, like if it's linear like Color Splash or Sticker Star, because I've seen gameplay footage of it. So I'm just like, there's levels, so I'm hoping it's not really, levels like it's in Paper Mario 64. It's like scene 1 or scene 2, it's like, oh, there's this objective, there's this scene 1, and then it's scene 2 with like the Koopa brothers and stuff, I'm wondering if it's gonna be like that, because that's how it was before. But anywho, then we get some weird Goomba with like this paper, and then I've done these arts and crafts before, so it's like a Goomba, and then they put water, and then they like put it on some like wire or something like that, and they actually use the wire to hold it. So that's cool. I mean, I feel like people can make that. And then it's eating like the world, which is creepy. And then we're in a cave with, I guess, the your buddy or your partner, like how it was in Super Paper Mario, Sticker Star, and Color Splash. And then we get on a lift or something, and then we see a Bomb-Omb. He's like, me? Well, I'm Bomb-Omb. And it looks like it's a partner. Because, I mean, we would introduce themselves and, not be a partner. I think anyone who introduces to him, I think. And, well, it doesn't matter. And then we're in some, like, I don't know, some, like, hay, I believe. After that, and anyway, it looks good. And then we're going down a waterfall by collecting coins. There's a toad rowing the boat. And then we get the Bomb-Omb is still there. So it's like, you can't be a partner. And also, I was like looking at some screenshots, like it's like through 3 hours after the trailer was done, from like IGN and like Game Explain, and it shows like yours with partners and stuff. So, and I think there was a leak where China, there was a partner, there was gameplay footage, but we didn't get to see that. But in China or something like that, there was a partner when you were battling. So and so yeah, we're going down this waterfall with the origami person, and then we have the Bomb-Omb. And then after that, we see Mario with, I guess is the new quote-unquote gimmick, is with, I think it's called the 1,000-fold arms. I think that's what it's called. I forgot. But yeah, I guess now it's basically the new gimmick. Most of the, like, after, like, Super Paper Mario, the gimmick was, oh, you can go from 2D to 3D. And Sticker Star, I don't even think I even had a gimmick. I think this gimmick was stickers. And then I think the other gimmick for Color Splash was like, oh, you can use paint, but you can use your hammer to use paint and paint all the places. And now it's 1,000-fold arms, and I guess it's like, it's cool. And it's like, what if he's now a new ARMS character? Because he literally looks like he's an ARMS character. Not gonna lie. So then we see Bowser Jr. and Kamek, which is really cool. So I'm like, whoa, there's they partners now too. Then we see Bowser Jr. But I'm wondering if Bowser unfolds, and then he's like, he comes back up, and he's like, how I look, and it's just, But then we see Kamek as well, so that's cool. So I'm thinking that all the paper Bowser's minions, like the paper, when you used to fight them back then, I guess they're now sort of like your partners now. So, I mean, I think we're getting partners, so you should be happy for that, people who wanting partners. And then we see this, this Toad, I guess, adventure or whatever, hiding behind Mario, and then we're inside some like Egyptian tomb or whatever area underground, and then we see it looks like some Toad with his face cut off, and that's creepy as heck. And then we're now in this open, like, desert world, and he's on the boot car or whatever. and he's riding it around the desert, which is cool. Then we see paper airplanes coming down from the sky, and they're like coming down, which is pretty cool. So it's like a cool cinematic thing going on here. And then Mario's getting chased down by this stone, and then we see a little bit of the Paper Mario with the pulling stuff with the arms. And then we get to an area with like 6 pipes, which I don't know, it looks like it for a game show or whatever. Then we see him pulling out a fish. And then there's the ring battle system is what Nintendo's calling it. So like, and also there was like some sort of time limit as well. So it's like you can buy time with as well as the coins. And you have like the ring moves. I think you have a specific amount of moves, and you have your time. So it's like more strategic. So I don't know if it's cards, because we only get to see like, oh, what you're hitting, but you don't know what moves you're gonna use. So that's one thing I'm a bit concerned about. And thank God it's not like the same as the card battle thing, whatever, from Color Splash and Sticker Star. But I'm a bit certain about if like what if there are cards and you have to select a card and then you can use the move thing, because we haven't really seen that much gameplay. But there's also a stage like 1,000-Year Door, so like people are cheering you on, so that's cool. So, and then it's like, and then we see this cool like town that's like neon, and that's probably like gonna be my favorite place. And then they're on a boat, and it looks open world. So we don't really know for sure yet if it's gonna be like, oh, if it's gonna be open world or not. Maybe there's gonna be linear but open world. We don't know yet, because we don't have that much information yet. So probably within the next month, maybe we'll probably get a little bit more information, but that's just my theory. And so anywho, yeah, then we see Square Bowser and Paper Mario, and then we see him jumping over lava, and then there are these these origami boos, I guess. But you see in the corner it says shiny boots, but I don't know if that's like, oh, if that's a card, or if that's a move, like in Paper Mario, in Paper Mario 64, where there was like different variety of moves. So like, oh, there's the iron boots and something like that. Like, you know, I forgot, but I'm wondering if it's gonna be like that, because that's why I'm wondering. Like, they show you like, oh, the ring thing, but they don't tell you like, oh, what move are you gonna use? Like a hammer, or you gonna use a fireball, or you gonna jump on the enemies? So that's what I'm curious about. So I'm glad that the thing has been different and has changed, but that's the only thing I'm curious about. And then we have the origami ninja hanging on the ceiling, and then we see this thing looks like made of rubber band or like hair ties. I don't know, but that looks so weird. And then we get this cool weird like this origami airplane attacking Bowser's airship, and then looks like a Star Destroyer actually, from Star Wars. Not gonna lie, you have to admit, it kind of looks like it, not that much, but you know, it's fine. And then we see like 3 spikes get like knocked down, like 3 little green spikes. Then we see some origami Bowser turtle, and then we see the Square Bowser, Paper Mario, and the origami woman, whatever. Then there's like some squares getting stacked up, so I'm wondering if it's like Tetris. And then Paper Mario, the Origami King, available July 17th, 2020. So yeah, that's basically overall the trailer. My thoughts were, hell yeah, a new Paper Mario game. It's like, you know, because I've never like fully completed a Paper Mario game, because the only thing I don't like about RPGs is like, you can get lost, and sometimes you won't know what to do, or sometimes they'll like restrict you in doing what you need to do, like, oh, here's objective, do it, and then they're like, oh, you can't do this yet, and then you have to find out what you have to do, you know. So that's the one thing I don't like about RPGs, but overall, like, then when you know what to do, it's a lot more fun, you know. That's usually what happens. Like, for example, Pokemon, like, I don't know what to do sometimes, and then they're like, oh, you can't go here, can't go there, so I'm just like leveling up Pokemon, then I stop. 3 months later, I come back, I'm finally knowing what I should be doing, and then I play, I get past the parts that I got stuck from, and then I keep on going, and then I have a lot of fun. So that's the only thing I hate, but I'm hoping this will be a lot of fun to play because it's a Paper Mario game, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't know this yet, but I love Paper Mario. I think I already said it before. I'm so hyped. The leaks are true. New Paper Mario game for the Switch, and we don't have to wait very long. I mean, it's like 2 months, but it's not very long. So thank God for that, because I mean, I would already be happy enough that they announced it, but it was also weird that it was like it wasn't coming out of a direct. Like, this is like something you see from like a direct, from like an announcement, either in the beginning, mostly in the beginning, I think, or in the end, or maybe in the middle, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's just something you would see from a direct. But as I said before, probably because there won't be a June direct, so I think they're just gonna be releasing the trailers like separately. So, oh, in the end, I forgot to mention about the end of how Paper Mario, he has a little Samus head helmet, along with the Goomba, and then there's a Donkey Kong one, and then he's pretending to be Samus, which is funny. And I feel like they're chasing off Metroid Prime 4, because I'm like, oh, aren't there people like talking about Metroid Prime 4? And then we still see the Bob-Omb, so it's like, they could be partners. And then the Origami woman, I forgot what her name is, or what his name, I don't know. I forgot what its name is, and it's like, huh, there's something you don't see every day. He certainly looks intimidating. Is he battling something? So I feel like that's sort of like of a teaser about Metroid Prime 4. That's my guess, but you may never know. But so the ring battle system looks good. It's not cards or stickers, I'm hoping, but I'm a little bit worried because like I don't know if you still use cards, but like the battle system's different. But like, I don't know, you have to use cards for like your moves, because that's what you had to do before. So, I mean, this is new, and I mean, I forgot the developers, but I think they realized that stickers and cards aren't the way to go when it comes to Paper Mario. So I think they finally understood that, but if they didn't, then they should not make any more Paper Mario games. Visually, they can do great. It looks great visually. They do it really well with like the paper style, like the art style, sort of like Yoshi's Crafted World and Woolly World, how they have like that sort of that environment. But overall, I'm just hoping this game will be good. Story-wise, it looks like it's going to be a great story, but my only concerns that I'm worried about right now is, will there be partners you can use to battle? Because I know you can adventure with other, people, and will the NPCs not just be toads? Like the people, like in Color Splash, it was in, I think, Sticker Star, there were just no one but toads, and like Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario 64, they're like, when you're entering towns, you see like these weird people that you haven't seen before. So I'm hoping it's sort of like that. I hope you don't need cards or stickers. I'm hoping it's not like level based, like Sticker Star and Color Splash. And I'm pretty sure your partners, I think I already said that. But other than that, if all that is good, then we got ourselves a good Paper Mario game, and they're like finally realizing it. So I think the leak, when it said new Paper Mario games coming to Switch 2020, and it's going to be a quote-unquote return to form, I think by that when they meant was like, oh, there's going to be partners, it's not going to be cards or stickers, But that's the only thing I'm concerned, because cool they show the circle thing, like, oh, that's like, I don't know how that's specifically going to work, like, oh, because they're like, you can move what enemies you want to attack on, but I don't know like how that's going to work really. I just want to get a little bit more details, and then I could like see if it's good. But we don't really have that much information, and we can't really like tell like what it's going to be. And so again, like, what if you are using cards, but like the rings thing is different, like how you would attack your enemies and how you would strategize. But like, what if you're getting actual cards or whatever, like stickers or whatever, like Color Splash and Sticker Star? That's the one thing I hate. So, that's basically my concerns. But nonetheless, I am hoping this game will be great. I know this game will be great. So, of course, I'll probably live stream it when it comes out. Because I'm gonna pre-order it. Or I'll do episodes. Actually, let me know in the comments. Would you rather let me do live streams or episodes? Because I don't know. Because these games are pretty long. So I don't know. My thoughts. I mean, it's just my suggestion. Yeah, I prefer doing episodes, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching this video. Again, I'm very sorry for not uploading that long. For I haven't been uploading for a while, so I do apologize for that. But this is just the thing now. So I'm hoping other games will be announced soon. So we have already 2 good games so far. We have Animal Crossing: New Horizons, and now we're getting Paper Mario, the Origami King. Well, hoping we're having 2 good games. So, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.